Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button.
I'm feeling like the bigger person. I'm the bigger person. I'm a boss. Drake, I'm going to give you an opportunity to apologize. First and foremost.
Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe button. Tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story. All everyone's really looking for is just an answer. Let's see if Rick Ross will give you the answer.
The boss. Alrighty now, Rick.
Yeah.
We've seen pictures.
Right.
There's pictures of a graduation ceremony. The pictures appear to be Rick Ross. Now, I'm reading in Double XL where, and I haven't got a chance to get a Double XL, but they said, okay, Rick Ross finally confesses or owns up to being addresses being a correctional officer. So our first...
That's crazy. Not saying there's anything wrong being a correction officer, but where did Rick Ross learn these tactics from, these maneuvers, how to wiggle out of a question so
chance
easily?
To talk about this.
Right.
Rick Ross, where did the picture come from? Is that Rick Ross? Was Rick Ross a CO? Was that created, or is that a real picture?
See, this is what we did, right? I got with BET, and we doing a whole special on my life. We chronicling my life for a lot of people that just really want to know what the situation is. The boss done did it all to get money.
The boss done did it all to get money. Let's see how Rick Ross answered this question.
And what you got to understand is, if rumors surfaced, it wasn't because of, and people feel like I didn't address them, it wasn't because of my selfish reasons, but you got to understand, when you answer certain things, it may go to what was going on, who was involved, what the situation really was. So what we did was, we got with BET, and we chronicled my life so people could understand.
So basically, everyone knows by now that Rick Ross used to be a correction officer. But this was the earliest days when he was somewhat embarrassed of it. I wonder why he would be embarrassed of having
by the time I was 17 years old, 18 years old, I was in a nice home. I was in whips. I was doing a lot of different things. And then, I made a few moves, you understand? And I feel like they was the best decisions for me to be here. So, just look for in-depth situation.
I mean, maybe. He said he had an $80,000 watch when he was 17, 18 years old. But he said he was a correction officer in 1920.
That really I could capitalize off too, of course, promoting Deeper Than Rap, April 21st. And I think it's the right way to really give people visuals and really sit down in depth and answer everything everybody want to know.
When you say, like, situations that you had to get into 17, 18, and the maneuver.
Mean it. By the time I was 15, I was...
A lot of individuals say fake it until you make it. Rick Ross gonna tell you how he was living when he was 15 years old.
I was doing things, you know what I'm saying? I got a full scholarship, and football was my passion. I got a full scholarship, and it took me out of my city. It took me out of my element. It took me from around the people. You know what I mean? Because, where I come from, all the moves I ever really made my whole life was like team moves.
I'm trying to figure out when Rick Ross is going to answer the question, though.
You know what I mean? Stuff that'll benefit me and my homies. And I walked away from a full scholarship, you know what I mean, to follow a dream me and my homies had in the streets. You know what I mean? So we all did a lot of different things to put us all in position, right? And it's not the obvious. So if Rick Ross did work at one of these places, it wasn't for the obvious reason. Right. It's a lot of gold mines around people's faces that people really don't know how to take advantage of. So yeah, me and we did what we do, you know what I mean? And we gonna really just break it down, and I'm gonna let people see what it was like for me when I was 18 with an $80,000 watch, or so on and so forth.
Am I waiting for the BET special, or can I ask right now, was Rick Ross in his lifetime a corrections officer?
Rick Ross done did it all to get money. I done did it all except set.
Rick Ross done did it all. Many years later, the saga continues.
I'm feeling like the bigger person. I'm the bigger person. I'm a boss. Drake, I'm going to give you an opportunity to apologize. First and foremost, you got to admit, confess you got your nose reduction, and confess you got a BBL. And I understand. I know what it's like having those flaps on your stomach and that sweat being under there. You ain't want to do that. You wanted to just fuck a gym, nigga. You Drizzy, you BBL, nigga. You could go get it done. And you did it. Just confess. Confess. I know you're not going to respond. And this pace is boring me. It's moving too slow. When I came in the game, you had to move fast, drop a freestyle Fridays. Now this shit social media. I can't do it. You got your minions. What's the other white boy name? 1090. He looked like a fucking wet little whale flapping. Shut up. Mind your business, peon. Man, apologize. I'm feeling like white boy, BBL Drizzy, I got a question. I saw you posted you got more money than Ricky Rose. And let's assume you did. Well, your best friend, Birdman, his house went into foreclosure 5 years ago. You done watch that man struggle them 5 years and ain't get that man a mansion? Because if you got more money than Rose, what's another 50 million, white boy? White boy, it's one for 40 on Indian Creek. It's one for 50 on Star Island. You got 48 hours, white boy. If you got Ricky Rose money, ain't none of my niggas winning foreclosure. Come on, white boy. I'm finna bust a bottle. White boy, don't do stunner like that. Come on, man. What happened to that? 48 hours, the countdown has begun. And that old ass jet you got, they gave it to you free. That's a 1978. Be safe on that, Drizzy. Be safe on that plane. That old motherfucker. God, it's great. White boy, you know, this shit is really funny because I'm going to tell y'all, it's like battling against nerds. It's like sitting in a class and you watching all the nerds put together their best science project to present to the class. Man, y'all can have that shit. I ain't with that shit. Nigga, your nose fake, your stomach fake. You don't write raps. Your biggest homies in foreclosure. Come on, man. Go buy all them niggas that's living with each other a big mansion and put the BBL Drizzy logo on the gates. Man, feed them niggas, man. Come on, man. Do that shit, man. And y'all need to pray for Drake and tell him, park that old ass plane. It's a 1978. The cargo jet people gave it to him free for promo. And I ain't hating, but be safe, my nigga. If something was to happen to you and I couldn't tell you this, be safe. And anybody getting on it, be safe, man. Wear your seat belts and make sure the oxygen things in there, because that shit was just for luggage. It wasn't for human beings. Hey, no. For me, because if I could go back to the hood and sell 50 of them things, I could go sell 50 CDs. So that ain't no pressure at all. So I just wanted to put it in perspective, respect my homies that's involved, you understand? And when certain things come up, Ross don't address that. And that's what I'm going to respect, you know what I mean?
Is that picture...
Relax! The back!
Like a damn snitch.
Oh, man, that's cold.
Look like you about ready to go tell on somebody right damn now. Where your flashlight at?
All this is just for fun and laughter and games. That's it. All the rappers get along with each other. You know, they just get viewers going, and views equal record sales. Until next time, S Service TV. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we go. Here.